First at 6, voters in the Rose City will be deciding this fall if they want to overhaul Portland city government. This past week, the Charter Commission voted to let voters decide if they want the city to adopt a mayor-council form of government as opposed to the current commission form of government. So you might be wondering, what's the difference? Fox 12's Adrian Thomas breaks it all down for us, along with community reaction.
Yeah, right now, Portland's government is made up of a city council that's comprised of the mayor and 4 commissioners, a commission form of government. Those commissioners oversee the city bureaus. But in November, Portland voters will get to decide whether they want to transition to a mayor-council form of government, where the mayor will be elected along with 12 elected city council members. Experts and community groups say the change is needed more than ever. For over a century, Portland's city government has stuck to a familiar status quo. But as of this week, voters in Portland will get to decide if they want their city to transition to a new form of government with a mayor, city manager, and 12 city council members representing 4 districts, each district with 3 representatives. Jack Miller, a political science professor at Portland State, says the city's commission form of government is outdated.
120 years ago, 100 years ago, even 60 years ago, that was a good form of government when you have a city that isn't very large and a city government that isn't very complicated. Portland really hasn't been that big and complicated of a city until the last couple of decades.
Miller says in recent years, the city has had to deal with an influx of new residents and a growing housing crisis. Just some of the problems he says a larger city council solely tasked with debating and drafting policy will be able to address.
Rapid population growth has a significant impact on infrastructure. Obviously, we have a very visible houselessness problem. There's also just the problems of increased traffic, stress on things like water and electricity.
Another argument for these changes is that it will likely increase the diversity amongst local lawmakers. HACIENDA is a Portland organization that works closely with members of the Latino community with a focus on affordable housing. ERNESTO FONSECA, CEO and Portland resident, feels the current system isn't working.
It is, in my view, a disservice to the greater city of Portland that we don't understand the different neighborhoods that we have.
Fonseca says it's vital that as Portland grows, there is a government that accurately reflects the city's diverse population, where different communities' needs are taken into account.
You are magnifying again, those issues that you tend to see, let's say in Northeast, Portland, Cully, or North Portland, or Southeast. Our communities are very different.
Now, this is a gradual process. If changes are passed by Portland voters in November, then in 2024, that new city council would be on the ballot, with the new government structure taking place in January 2025. In Portland, Adrian Thomas, Fox 12 Oregon.